today, the main focus, other than obviously completing my 5th SuperHalf, is testing out these. Are you just jumping around in the background? I think the theme of all of my vlogs going forward is going to be this guy. Anyway, what do you think of these shoes? Good. These were launched on the 3rd of March, so they've been out just over a week when I've tested these. I've put about 13.1 miles in so far, so these are very much like first impressions of the shoe. Let's start with the weight. They have made these 10 grams lighter compared to the Superblast 2, and you can definitely feel that when you pick it up. Unlike many other runners, but I do not undo my shoes when I step out of them. But there's plenty of lace to be able to do the runner's knot, get a secure fit. The biggest update in these is the switch over to FF Leap foam. This bit here, you can see quite nicely in this colorway. And their use of this FF Leap, which is usually used in ASICS as kind of more superior. Are we allowed to say superior? 6:40 on race morning. I think I've got a little bit lax with traveling for races. The hotel breakfast opens at 7:30 and I need to get an Uber at 7:30. They've kept in some of this FF Blast Plus foam underneath, which keeps it stable, which I really appreciated in the Superblast 2, that it was really stable, able to cope with the Thames towpath for long runs. So we'll have to see how this one holds up. But this FF Leap foam is more cushioned, softer, more responsive in my opinion, slightly less stable than the foam they used in the Superblast 2. So this is a more cushioned, softer, more responsive ride than the more stable, more kind of sturdy Superblast 2. So some people might not like that. I personally love a max cushion, soft, comfy, slipper-like shoe, and these really did the job for me. The stack height, as you can see, it's a big one. It's 48.6 millimeters with an 8 millimeter drop. You can't wear these for Ironman triathlons. Mid backpackers, no issue on race day. No one stopped me yesterday. But if you are at the front and going to be winning, people might have an issue with you wearing these, but you're probably going to be in a carbon plated shoe anyway. So I'm going to go down a little bit before and hope that they've got some bits set up and that I can just grab some carbs and go. But we are having coffee number 1 with a banana in the room. Can we talk about the look for a second? Let's get this coffee out of the way. I don't love the colorway. I'm sorry, ASICS. I just think this is a bit dated. The blue, I really dislike. These are growing on me. I had lots of people compliment me on these yesterday. And I don't know if that's just because they're new and exciting or the slightly kind of peachy off-white upper is attractive. I fake tanned before the race. If you saw my Instagram, it went everywhere, all over my inner arms. But this did look really good with tanned legs. So I'll keep wearing these over the next few months and see how we get on. But I do wish that they had done released the sleeker, pure white with just sort of the black outline that they seem to release in the US, but not in the UK with this first drop. This is my 5th SuperHalf with Real Buzz. How can you get stressed about a race when this is how you're getting? What do we do? Just getting my bottom tapped. I forgot my toothpaste, so I'm using Paw Patrol. So the cool thing about this hotel is that they can arrange babysitters. So you can get a babysitter to come at 7 or whenever you need to leave for the race. And then the kids club is part of the package. So then they can drop at the kids club or you just keep the babysitter with them. I brought my parents with me and they are going to look after Bertie until 9 and then drop him at the kids club and then I'll go and collect him later. So it works. That means that you can come and do this race, both of you together or as a family and not have to stress about childcare, which is a win. So the engineered mesh upper has been updated from the Superblast 2 and it's supposed to be more breathable, more kind of sweat wicking. It does feel really lightweight and again you can kind of slightly see through it. And I appreciate this padded heel collar here. It wraps around really nicely. It comes up a little bit higher than some other shoes. They do notoriously have Achilles issues. Had no issues at all with these. Let's go.
Yeah, I heard this was chaos last year. It's actually not too bad. We've made it to the base start. Well, to the station side. Looks so orange.
So they've included FF ASICS grip in the base to improve traction. I'm sure the people downstairs will be thrilled with that. Underneath, this is also upgraded, the outsole. I had no issues yesterday on a combination of roads. Some of it was quite wet when we were going through like water stations, or they had some showers on the road, and had no issues at all with this. But the real test is going to be when I take them to the Thames towpath to see how they get on a variety of surfaces. There isn't such a pronounced rocker as you get in the Saucony Azura, which is what I've been wearing recently. And I didn't feel that propulsion to want to run faster, which is a good thing given how much of a downhill the Lisbon Half Marathon starts on. And I think I could have been in danger of going out way too fast if I had had that extra rocker bit.
I think this may be the earliest I've ever been for a half marathon. We are here over an hour before the start. Train was actually pretty simple. Heard horror stories about last year, so we gave ourselves plenty of time. I've got some more carbs in my bag. I'm gonna go find the loos, do a little warm up, which my physio has given me, and then wait for the race start. What a nice day. It's actually like perfect. See some race conditions.
These feel like a really good long run, daily run, plenty cushioned. You could take these on a trip with you and they would be able to manage a variety of sessions. I think these in particular I'm going to use a lot for longer runs because they just honestly feel so comfortable, so nicely cushioned. I've got no foot pain the day after a half marathon that I was severely undertrained for. So yeah, definitely gets a thumbs up from me on these ones.
Okay, so goals for today is just to finish. My foot has been a bit off for the last few weeks. I've had physio twice a week. So today is run, walk, enjoy it, complete my 5th super half, and just, have fun in the sun in Lisbon. I've pictured myself that I get to do this. And that my parents are willing to come so that I can bring Bertie. Obviously, issues. Saw my Instagram with Woody's passport, so he is home with Tom. But I can't wait to get to bring both the boys to races in the future. Okay, Lisbon Half Marathon. Let's see what this course is like, whether it lives up to the hype or the reputation that it has got over the last few years. And more importantly, see how these Superblasts do. It seems quite appropriate to use them for a super half.
Let's talk about the price. These are 200 quid, which is pretty pricey, especially when you think about the Saucony Endorphin Azura being 140, the Adidas Evo SL being 140. Can you justify spending an extra £60 on essentially another daily trainer with nice amounts of max cushion underneath?
Lisbon Half Marathon, you're wearing the Superblast 3, first run in them. Let's see how we get on. This is the famous bit on the bridge, which is like the iconic bit of a Lisbon Half. Kind of reminds me New York City Marathon of a Verrazano Bridge. Very cool. Amazing views.
For me, it's a yes. Again, I bought these with my sports shoes discount through England Athletics. I'll leave the link below. It's not sponsored. You just might as well save. I can see myself reaching for these far more often than I would the Saucony Endorphin Azura for easy runs, recovery runs, long runs in particular. The Superblast 2, I've probably got about 400 miles in from multiple training blocks doing their long runs, and I still reach for them quite often.
It's gone past 5K, and this is the first water station of the day. Oh, go get it. Feel like I'm in the way. Had my first gel, had some water. Found it really hard to open that water bottle. And it is warm out here today, so I'm just gonna be taking it easy. We've been here at 5K, 3.3 miles. I'm gonna change to run walk. Now 9 minutes run, 1 minute walk. and just take it easy because I am not in any shape to run very fast right now.
The one good thing about these is these can be your race day shoe. These would quite happily see you through half marathon, marathon at decent clip. I really think you could use these through training and on race day. And especially if you don't want a carbon plated shoe, if you want the stability, but still kind of responsive ride. So I do think cost per wear could be quite low for these, but if finances are the thing that you take into consideration most, I should more, let's be honest. My finances are a mess. Anyway, overshare. These come in quite expensive, but I think could be good cost per use. However, there are some really good, cheaper alternatives on the market. I'll leave a link below to my Saucony and Dolphin Azura review. I've got one coming out about Adidas Evo SL soon, and we'll keep continuing to share the newest releases on here and on my blog, so make sure to follow along. I'm going to rate Lisbon as the 5th best that I've run so far. There wasn't a huge amount of spectators out there. Yes, it was gorgeous, but I think on a wet day, it would be a bit depressing. Sorry, Lisbon. Maybe I'll come back and run your marathon and give you a better review. But for now, that is my overall opinion of Lisbon. It's a beautiful city, really fun place to come, but it's not the most scenic or the most well-supported half marathon. They have made huge improvements though, so well done to the organisers for listening to feedback from previous years and making those changes.